Hello gamers, welcome, how you doing? Welcome back to another stream. I'm still kinda sick. You probably can hear it in my voice.
Now draw Slurpuff. We're going back to Pokemon France.
Amazing, the TDS works. That's so good. I've noticed that it seems to not work whenever I open the software before I start streaming. Like, if I open the software after I have already started streaming, then it doesn't fail. Weird. Anyways, hello everyone. Got the week off. Let's go. Nice. I'm happy to hear that. Hope the play preparations are going well. You're under a tornado warning. Oh my god. Oh my god, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. And draw. I still don't know what the fuck a Slurpuff is. That sounds like a bad word. Sounds like a slur. Lamel. We're going back to Pokemon France. Going back to Kalos. What are you guys even talking about? What the fuck? What are you guys even on about? Anyways, look it up. I don't want to look it up. What is it? What is a Slurpuff? Okay. Oh, okay. I see what is Slurpuff. It's the kind of muffin Pokemon. Okay, kind of cute. Hello, really, really MPG. How you doing? How you all doing? I am happy to see you all. I've had the nastiest fucking cold, flu, whatever it is, during past couple days. But I'm feeling a little bit better now. My throat is still a fucking mess. Like I did the last stream and I had a sore throat, and then it the next day
Legends. Zaza.
the next day it immediately evolved into like a full-on flu. I was feeling like shit for like 2 days. I'm doing better though. I'm doing better now. Which is right. Shane, hello. How you doing? I don't really have a plan as to what to draw really. I don't think I'm gonna be drawing Pokemon. Pokemon are not kind of I mean, I don't hate Pokemon. It's not my expertise, I guess. I did want to draw more Surge. I did want to draw Surge again. So maybe we'll do that. Thank goodness it wasn't COVID. Honestly, I don't even know.
Suggestion?
Can Sash Lilac? Who dat? Full of potatoes and nuggies. No Slurp. Madge. Fucking Madge. I did want to draw more Surge. I mentioned that I wanted to draw her again, so let's just go with Surge. From Freedom Planet. Oh, the purple one. Yeah, you're right. That's Lilac is the purple one, right? I don't remember. There's a purple one that I don't know what the fuck she's. I think she's supposed to be a dragon, something like that. And then there's the green cat. The green cat is my favorite. That's the strongest design out of all of them. The green cat is my favorite out of all of them. There's a Bunui. I think there's a Bunui girl. A Bunui. But I don't remember really. I never finished Freedom Planet. I didn't really love the gameplay, to be honest. Didn't really fall in love with it. I really wanted to like it, but the gameplay didn't catch me, and the fucking 30 minutes of cutscenes before you can even start playing are not my cup of tea. I'm not drawing Danny's video. Fucking Christ, I'm not taking random ass suggestions. This is not a suggestion stream. Suggestions are banned. Oh. I want to have her to the fucking The finger horns.
Suggestion. Draw a character. Checkmate Kappa.
God damn it. Stream cancel then. Delete everything. No, just God damn it. You guys are the worst. You guys are the worst. I'm feeling sick. I'm feeling sick and you come in and just make fun of me. You guys are so mean to me. I'm trying my best. Danny the DeVito. Oh no. No fucking Danny DeVito Sonic OC. No. How you doing, Morris? How you doing?
But we make fun of you because we love you.
Lies. Absolute lies. Oh, not liking that. We bully Coco with love. Speaking of. Speaking of, there it is. There's the bullying. Let the bullying commence. Oh. God damn it, why are hands so weird? Ah! Ah! It just keeps happening. Oh no! No! Ah! Jesus fuck. I gotta get a fucking aneurysm. Stop. Stop! Ah! It's too much. God damn it. How many points do you guys have? Oh my god. I was not expecting, you know, that's the thing. I was expecting this level of spam whenever I introduced it last stream. And then, like, it got used like 5 times across the entire stream. And I thought like, oh, okay, I guess people are not going to spam it. And now this happens. Should I have a 1% security that goes 10k now? Oh my god. That's still so many times. Still so many times that you can throw the thing. Talk about a Cocoa Puff. God damn, you guys have too many points. You guys have way too many points. Hello from Kiki Stream. Hello! Welcome! Hello, Kiki. We got a Kiki raid. Holy shit, let's go. I didn't realize Kiki was streaming. I'm sorry. Oh no. Oh, I'm sorry, Kiki. I didn't know you were streaming. Hope it all went well. Why do I never get like fucking Twitch notifications when people like follow or streaming? It's fine, I was just doing a small test. Oh, okay, okay. I actually don't have a reference for Surge. I'm gonna have to like look one up. Surge Tenrec, the beauty of having 2 monitors. It's great. Twitch notifications have been spotty as hell recently. It is, they are. They're really fucking spotty. Didn't get one for you? Yeah, that's why that's honestly why I do the notifications on the Discord server and on Twitter. Yes, we be drawing Surge. We're gonna be drawing Surge. Hopefully, this is gonna be another design that I can put on the store. So that would be great as well. Isn't there a thing with what? Isn't there a thing with what? God damn it, Twitch, let me fucking scroll. I tried to scroll and it scrolls like right back to the last chat. Like, isn't there a thing we can shout out certain people in Twitch chat? I didn't know that was a thing. But yeah, shout out Kiki, thank you. Everyone should follow Kiki. Kiki's great. Kiki does great art. I really should use more of those like Twitch features like raids and shoutouts and whatnot. I never do. I always forget to use them. I really need to start using them more. Half of them I don't even know exist. Like, I didn't even know that the shoutout was a thing. This is the first time I see it. Gotta go now, gotta feed the doggos, have fun with stream. Ah, no worries, Kiki. Thank you, though. Thank you for hopping in a little bit. Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good night. See you around. Thinking if the body should be leaning in a little bit more. I also did choose to make an art stream today so that I can like not talk all the time and so I don't like stress my throat a lot more than necessary. But I think you've all very much accepted that I don't talk during art streams. I don't talk much during art streams. So it all works out. All works out in the end. God damn it. Bad fingers. And of course there's gonna be the booba, the big booba. Very big, huge even. Surge's milkshake. The milkies, the Tenrec milkies. You know, we've already done the Tenrec cakes, so now we have to do the milkies too. Does she have a choker on? No, she doesn't. Okay. I don't know why I was imagining that she had a choker on. But apparently that's not part of her design. I mean, yeah, like, Sonic characters don't really have necks, so I don't know what I was thinking. They don't even have necks in the first place. Give her one? I mean, we could just give her a one. Sure, why not? Let's just fucking give her a joker. We're gonna give her a joker. It's gonna say we live in a society. Surge would unironically share Joker memes. She would unironically share them. I am sure of it. She just strikes me as someone who would, you know?
Why hello Coco.
Hello Nylon. How you doing?
She would ironically say, rise and shine gamers, we got to get the daily grind. Joe, many liberals does it take to change a log by bulb? None, they're too busy. Their gender Cocona 15 next Cocona 15 next Cocona.
Yeah, that's the kind of memes she would share.
Cocona 15 next Cocona 15 next Cocona 15 next D.
God damn it. I wanna fucking do her like broken sleeves. But I don't know. God damn. Maybe I need to just use a thinner brush.
What's the difference between a chickpea and a garbanzo bean? I've never paid $1,000 to have a garbanzo bean on my face.
Oh, what? A chickpea? I do not understand that joke, I'm sorry. I don't know what a chickpea is. I mean, garbanzos you put on soup. I'm assuming that's a garbanzo, but in English as well. So. What the fuck's a chickpea? I have no idea. I have no idea. I thought you guys would know.
Out of all the female Sonic characters, I think Blaze is my favorite.
Honestly, a good choice. That's a good choice. Blaze is definitely a top tier character. Kind of funny that her design has these like studs instead of spikes. You would think they would go for spikes, but for some reason they just made them like rounded studs. I guess maybe the point is to not have her look like so menacing and villainous. Maybe it's one of those like stupid fucking corporate mandates of like, you know, characters cannot have pointy bits because then they would look too evil, and we don't want that. Like, it's really fucking stupid shit. Someone answers, Amy, Goku stealing their skin. What's a low tier female Sonic character? Yes, if someone answers Amy, I'm just gonna show up to your house, you know? There's not gonna be a debate or anything. I'm just gonna fucking show up to your house. And you're not gonna like what I'll do next.
What's your least favorite Sonic character? I'll start. Vector or Big?
Vector is your one of your least favorite, one of your most disliked Sonic characters, really? I mean, I can see Big. I don't like Big either. I wouldn't even put him on, like, you know, Big is not one of those characters that I really hate. He's just there, and I find him kind of silly. Not in an endearing way, just in a kind of annoying way. Like, he's just too silly. He's too dumb, and I don't like it. But I don't hate him. Vector, though, I am weirded out by the fact that you don't like Vector. I do not like Charmy. Charmy, I do not like in the fucking slightest. Then again, it's one of those, like, very fucking, you know, basic bitch answers. Like, no one likes Charmy, so it's not a surprise whenever someone says Charmy is their least favorite character. So I'm trying to think of someone that's a little bit more... Well, I guess... I totally forgot. It's like, I say it so often that I just assume that everyone knows. But I fucking hate Knuckles. I don't like Knuckles. I totally forgot. I hate him so much that I actually forgot that he's a character in this fucking franchise. I don't even consider him, like, I don't even think about it when I'm listing the characters in my mind. Being very silly, same voice actor as Duke Nukem. Yeah, but it's like, it sounds just like Duke Nukem making a dumb voice. Like, it actually feels in character for Duke Nukem. It's like, it sounds like what Duke Nukem would make, when Duke Nukem would make fun of someone. That's what it sounds like. Coco Generations and Knuckles, fuck off, no. Fuck Knuckles, I don't like Knuckles. Knuckles is very overrated. He does fucking nothing and tries to play like the super serious character that has like too much responsibility on his shoulders. Fuck off. Fuck off, Knuckles.
It's time to kick ass and find Froggy, but I can't seem to find him anywhere.
Should I try and do like an underboob? Or like, she be wearing her broken top? And then have some underboob, probably. Yes, that sounds nice. That sounds nice, yes.
Knuckles, he freckles around and unbuckles your belt buckle.
Unlike Sonic, he don't chuckle. I really just don't like him as a character. I think he's super lame as a character, to be honest. Hello, Razor. How you doing? Welcome. Knuckles is so bad at his job but got it because he's an ancestor. His ancestor.
Fun fact,
Nope,
Roger Craig
absolutely.
Smith provided the voice of Batman in Arkham Origins while also voicing Sonic from 2010 to today, adding subtextual humor to Sonic's Batman reference in Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Oh, nice. Roger Craig. Roger Craig is the current voice actor, right? Roger's the current voice actor. I knew that he voiced Ezio on Assassin's Creed as well. Although, to be honest, the Ezio that I know is the Spanish translation. That's like, whenever I think of Ezio, I think of that voice. And it's really funny because we never got a Latin American translation or a dub. We never got a Latin American dub for the Assassin's Creed series. Well, I don't know if they do it nowadays, but like throughout the Ezio saga, we didn't. So we just had the Spaniard translation. So like, Ezio habla con este acento español. He just speaks with that like super heavy Spanish accent. It's really funny. But that's still like the voice that I think of when I think of Ezio. Although when I learned that Roger Craig Smith did Ezio, like, he sounds pretty good. I know he got a lot of shit for it, apparently. I've read about like people not liking his Ezio voice, but it sounds good to me. I don't know what's the deal with that. I struggle so much drawing broken clothes like this, because I feel like it just ends up looking fuzzy instead of broken. It ends up looking like fur. I don't know how to make that not the case. I'm not liking that. Maybe the problem is that I do too many of these triangles. Maybe there should be like areas where like the clothes is like not as torn, and then it continues, and there's like some spikes in the other direction, something like that. Trying to go through my thought process here. Trying to explain my thought process out loud. Just so you don't see me delete shit and wonder why I'm deleting everything. Yeah, I feel like this looks a little more like torn up clothing than what I was doing before. Hello, Bonds. In a straight bit, add a little jitter. It's hard to make it not look like a pattern. Yes, that's a thing, exactly. Exactly that. It ends up looking like a pattern. And that's exactly what you want to avoid when making something look torn and broken. You want to make it not look like a pattern. Like it's not intentional. No, actually this worked pretty well as it was.
God damn, that's some spicy booba.
It do be some spicy underboob, for sure. I swear I live in fear that one of these days Twitch is gonna send me a fucking mail telling me that my account is suspended for drawing this shit. I swear it's gonna happen one day. Inconsistent bastards. For real, that's the
Yeah,
worst
careful
part.
now. I just want Coco to be not in trouble.
Probably she shops at Hot Topics and buys them pre-torn for 200% more money. Surge is our new edgy girl. Now, for the longest time, the edgy boy was Shadow, the one who got jokes about buying their clothes on Hot Topic was Shadow for the longest time, but now Surge is our new edgy girl. She's the new edgelord in town. I feel like the thing is that they are two kind of different brands of edgelord. It's like Shadow is the guy who would have fucking Slipknot t-shirts that he bought at Hot Topic. And then Surge is the one who would have Invader Sim t-shirts that she bought at Hot Topic. That's the kind of two different brands of of edgelord. Also, she's got some interesting patterns on her gloves. Like, her gloves are not just, like, straight white like everyone else's. They got, like, seams, noticeable seams all over. Which is kind of neat. But it does mean I have to draw more detail, which sucks. Shadow's a little bit country and Surge is a little bit of rock and roll. Shadow's the kind of edgelord that when Call of Duty became like a really big thing in the early 2000s, he was one of those like one of those people that were obsessed with like the guns and could name every gun manufacturer and all the parts of a gun, and that was definitely not creepy at all. He was one of those edgelords. He was one of those for sure. Sorry, I had to step away. Not I don't know if I missed a reply or not. Don't think you did. Let me check. Still want to do an art trade. God damn it, Twitch! I was still reading that. So do an art trade or something with you in the future, Cook. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I don't know. I don't do much art trades, to be honest. I'm not a huge fan of art trades. But I don't know. I don't want to say never, but at the same time, I don't want to promise things that may never come. Also, I changed the screen protector for my iPad, and it's a fucking mess because the one that I got years ago is no longer manufactured. Apparently, because I wasn't able to find it in stock anywhere, so I had to buy some others, and I went through like 3 already, and the first one was terrible. The second was like defective, and this one is like kind of fine and kind of like what I wanted. It's a matte screen protector, so no reflections, and it's got like a little bit of texture. But I think this one has too much texture. Like it's like too rough. So like now it makes a lot of noise when I'm drawing. In a way, I kind of like it. I like the extra friction on the pencil, but I don't know how to feel about it. I feel like it's a little bit too rough. Oh yeah, I got one from Amazon that was like, it was listed as matte and as having a fucking paper-like texture, and when it arrived, it was not matte and it didn't have any texture at all. It was like completely smooth. And I fucking raised a complaint about it and whatnot, but like, it was one of those things where like, they usually don't give you a warranty on stuff like that for some reason. And I'm really not gonna make a big fucking fuss about it. I'd rather just like buy a new one and that's it. You know, leave a 1-star review and shit, and buy another one. Alright, I think the body's looking pretty good right now. This under boob kind of looking a bit funky though. I mean, I guess worst case scenario though, even if this thing is like a little bit too rough on the pencil, it just means I'm gonna have to buy new, like, the new, what's fucking word for the point of the pencil? The lead? Well, it's not made out of lead, so I don't know if that's the correct word. But yeah, like worst case scenario, I'm just gonna have to like buy new ones. Leave a terrible review. I did leave a fucking 1-star review, and I like put the pictures on and whatnot. The graphite. They're not made. It's a plastic pencil. Like what the nibs. That's the thing. That's the word. I remember now. The nibs. The tip if it's a stylus. Yeah, I guess a tip also works. I think the correct word are nibs. At least that's what Wacom called them. The nibs. The Wacom nibs. So it's kind of different for the Apple Pencil. They use a different kind. but they're essentially the same. It's just a plastic topping. Just plastic topping to make pressure against the actual component inside the pencil. I really like the Apple Pencil though. I really like the iPad as an art tool. I'm not trying to be an Apple shill, I swear, but I am really happy with this purchase. I've enjoyed the drawing this way more so than I've enjoyed drawing on a Wacom tablet for like the last 15 years that I've been doing this.
Apple Stan, cringe.
I know, fucking cringe. You know what was the worst part? What's the worst part? It's like, I spent so many years trying to convince my family to leave Apple behind and to just get a fucking Android. And none of them listened to me. And now I got an iPhone as well because the Android phones that I could afford are fucking terrible. So it was actually better to just get an older refurbished iPhone for the same price. So now I have an iPhone and I have a fucking iPad for my drawings, and now all my family is making fun of me. They're like, oh, but Android is better.
It's better than drawing with your finger, off-brand or branded pens.
Better than drawing with your finger? Absolutely. Windows are bust. Yeah, I still use a Windows PC though. You could not fucking get me to work on an iOS computer. When I was in college, the college had fucking iOS machines, and I fucking hated them. They were so terrible. Just the entire layout of that operating system is just so fucking weird. Family riffing, do they call you Little Miss Fancy? No, they make fun of me because they're like, oh, weren't you like the big Android fanboy? Weren't you like super into Android? Wasn't Android like super customizable? Why do you have an iPhone then? They're just like fucking poking fun at me because I've caved into fucking peer pressure. I'm just it's not even necessarily peer pressure, it's just like, for the longest time, for the last 10 years or so, entry-level Android phones were really good. Like the Android phone that you would get for like $200, they were really good. Value for money, you know, like how much value you got out of that for money. Nowadays, they're fucking trash. Like Android phones that you get for $200, they're fucking trash. They become obsolete in like a year. And that happened to me like twice. I got a fucking Huawei P20. And that became trash in like a year and a half. And then I got a Xiaomi, and that became trash in a year and a half as well. So I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna get an iPhone then. At the very least, Apple has like, you know, these calendars where they tell you like how long they're gonna give support to the fucking device. So like at the very least, I can have a rough idea of how long the fucking thing is gonna last. And I got a refurbished one from like 2019, 2018, something like that. And it works fine. It works really well. Like I am in no rush to change it anytime soon. It works pretty well, and it's supposedly gonna still get support for like 2 years or so. I'm surprised mine is still being supported. Yeah, I'm actually surprised that Apple, I criticized them for the longest time because they used to be the ones that had this issue. Whenever the first iPad released, I got the first fucking iPad. And that shit became obsolete in like 2 years. You're on an XS Max? Yeah, I have an XS as well. I just have like the iPhone XS, period. Like, that's exactly the one I have. But yeah, Apple used to be the one that had their products become obsolete in like a year and a half, 2 years. And now seemingly the roles are reversed. It's now fucking Android that does that shit. At least for the very entry-level devices, you know? So now it is legitimately a better choice.
I used to have an iPad until I gave it to my cousin, and he used the shit out of it.
But yeah, funnily enough, it is now a better choice to just get
Meanwhile,
a
I'm still using
refurbished
my old
iPhone.
8 Plus.
Your old 8 Plus? Your iPhone 8 Plus? Like, I think my mom has... the phone that she has right now used to be my brother's phone. I'm pretty sure it's an iPhone 8 as well, and she still uses that. So they end up lasting a lot longer. It's fucking insane. It's like the roles have been reversed. Apple used to be the one to make their fucking products obsolete in like a matter of just a couple of years. And now seemingly it's now them who give the longest lasting support. It's fucking weird. A lot of the things that I used to criticize Apple for, now it's like the standard industry-wise. So like I cannot even judge them for stuff like that. You know, 10 years ago I was judging Apple because they were making their phones lock down and you couldn't swap the fucking battery and stuff like that. And now that's like a reality for every phone.
My mum has an Android. Meanwhile, me and my sister have an iPhone.
So yes, I've learned to appreciate the things that Apple does well, instead of just like blindingly fucking hating them. Because really, again, like I said, the things that I used to criticize Apple for are now fucking industry-wide. I used to criticize Apple for removing the fucking 3.5mm jack. Now no phone has fucking 3.5mm jack. So like there's no point in just judging Apple because of it. The notch was another fucking thing that I never liked. I still do not like the notch on my phone. But now every fucking phone has one. Even the fucking Huawei I had a notch. So like you can't even get away from the design choices that you don't like about iPhone or whatever. The only thing that made my mom swap phones was the battery was dying a few hours of normal use.
Isn't it ironic how people used to make fun of Android, and now iPhone is slowly falling off?
Is it falling off? Really? I don't know. Like, I genuinely do not know. I don't look at statistics of like how many people are buying iPhones and whatnot. I think like the last time I checked, it was like iPhone had like 30% of the smartphone market, which, like, given that iPhone is just like one company, it's pretty fucking big, a big massive cut of the smartphone industry. So I don't know. I don't know if they're really falling off. And Apple seems to be the only one that's still keeping like the tablet market alive, because like all the other fucking tablets have disappeared from the market. No one could actually compete with the fucking iPad. It's insane. I even got a fucking Android tablet once and it was so fucking bad. Like just the operating system itself, it was fucking terrible. Surface doesn't count because it's basically a laptop with a removable keyboard. Yeah, that's really the thing. Like the Surface is really just a laptop that can be made even more portable if you want. A laptop with touch capabilities. It's essentially what it is. Which, to be fair, is kind of like the path that all tablets are walking towards. Like all tablets are trying to become the replacement for your laptop, which I don't think it's a bad idea. I don't think that's bad. Especially given now that, for example, even this fucking app, you know, like Art Studio Pro, it's like it's on par with like general art software on PC. I can't really think of many things that I would like to add feature-wise. So it's very easy to just replace like a laptop for productivity nowadays in many regards, unless you really need to use some fucking niche specialized software. I love it other than battery life. Surface doesn't. I had to replace the battery after 5 years. I probably should replace the battery on my fucking iPhone. As far as I understand, like you can take it to like an Apple store and they're gonna charge you for it. And it was like 700 pesos, which would be like, I guess like $40, something like that. It's $40 to replace battery, which doesn't sound too bad, honestly. Recently learned that Apple Pen breaks if you don't use it for a while. That was fun to learn. The battery on it was shit. The battery on the Apple Pencil is fucking shit. That is true. It really doesn't even last a day. And that's even comparing it with like the battery life of the pen on a Huion tablet. I used to have a Huion tablet as well, and that pen would last like fucking days on a single charge. The Apple Pencil can barely hold like a couple hours on a single charge. So I will say that is true. The only counterpoint is that it charges really fucking fast. Like it charges in like fucking 5 minutes. So that's not too bad. It's like using the desktop version of Clip Studio Paint rather than paying a fee to have it on iOS. I don't like Clip Studio Paint. I tried it, I don't like it. And the fact that it has a fucking subscription fee and it has like a different payment model depending on whether you're on PC or mobile, it's fucking stupid. So I just generally don't like them. On PC, for the longest time, I just used Paint Tool SI. And Fire Alpaca. Fire Alpaca was like my other tool of choice. The Surface Pen uses a fucking quadruple A battery and it lasts months, damn. Yeah, really, if anything, if they want to change something for the fucking Apple Pencil, is like battery life. Battery life is like really fucking bad on the Apple Pencil. Then again, I'm gonna be honest.
Sunshine, but it plays over Oppenheimer.
Then again, I will be honest. It's never been a problem for me. Like the battery life has never been a problem for me because I never sit down for more than a couple hours to draw. And because it only takes 5 minutes to charge, it's like it's never this massive inconvenience that, oh, I wanted to draw right now, but I have to wait 3 hours for my pen to charge. Like that's never really been a problem. It's like, oh, my pen needs some charging. I'm gonna leave it charging while I go make a coffee, and when I come back from that, it's gonna be charged and I can start working. So it's never been like a huge problem for me. But it could be improved. Like, it could be better. Especially if you are someone who wants to sit down and work for like 6 hours straight, then yes, it's gonna fucking suck. I'm not liking this mouse.
I have an apple. Apple Pen.
Apple Pen. I have a pen. I have an apple.
Possibilities are never ending. I see it, and now it's all within my reach. Endless possibility. I see it now. It's always been inside of me, and now I feel so free. Endless possibility.
I used Psy, but it apparently didn't work when I had to replace my tablet because 5th gen Surface dropped legacy pen support for that Psy used. Oh, that fucking sucks, yeah. Yeah, Paint Tool SAI was really finicky with fucking pen drive, pen to fucking tablet pen drivers.
Fast as I can go, straight to the
Especially when it came to like touchscreen pens. Usually in order to get like fucking Wacom tablets to work with Paint Tool SAI, you would have to go into the Windows settings to disable like the touch capabilities that are on by default. Even though I'm on a desktop with no touch screen or anything, like it's just like Windows settings that are on by default. And you would have to go out of your way to turn them off, which is not a problem for pretty much any other software, just Paint Tool SAI.
I see it, and now it's all within my reach. And this
So yeah, Paint Tool SAI definitely was very finicky.
I see it now, it's always been inside of me.
Also, sometimes it would struggle to recognize pen pressure from certain tablets and whatnot. Like, there are a lot of problems with Paint Tool SAI. Then again, Paint Tool SAI is a fucking software developed by one guy. Like, it's just the one guy developing this fucking software for the past 15 years. I can't complain that much. On my previous question, though, what the I'd also be willing to pay for you to draw one of my girls. Oh, thank you. Thank you, I appreciate that. Is it time for me to shill my fucking Discord? Yeah, because like I was gonna say, like, if you wanna know when I'm gonna fucking be releasing like opening commissions and whatnot, the first place to know is on my Discord channel. My Discord server. In order to get into my Discord, you can either support me on Patreon or drop a sub and connect your Twitch account to Discord, and it will automatically let you in. God, I'm so fucking bad at this. I am so bad at self-advertising. This is why no one subscribes to my Patreon. This is why I only have like 60 patrons. Hey yo, mood. It's really just a skill that I haven't developed. I've not developed the skill of like promoting myself.
Gimme money, money now, gimme now, money need.
Yeah, Chow doesn't care. Coco Chow doesn't give a fuck. She will just shield the fuck out of everything. Is the tongue out too much? Is it like unnecessary for her to have the tongue out? I feel like maybe just like the toothy grin would be enough. I'm not liking the tongue out. Isn't it funny how I ask you guys for your opinion and then immediately make up my mind before you guys can even answer? Isn't that fun? Isn't that really cool and buggers? I'm sorry, I don't do it on purpose. I'm sorry.
considering how much fan art of her having her tongue out and teeth exposed. It's pretty much her signature.
I mean, that's true, but it's also cliche, isn't it? Isn't it? It's a little bit cliche. Maybe I should have done a backup layer, if in case I want to go back to the tongue. What if we do the fucking... Wait, I need a reference for this. There's this fucking expression that this guy does. Have you guys seen My Hero Academia? Have you guys seen that? Do you know that fucking expression that Bakugo makes all the fucking time? Where he just like has his fucking like teeth just like that to the side. I was trying to look for a fucking reference of that face.
No.
You guys haven't seen My Hero Academia? Honestly, like, yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you. It's okay. It's fine. It's not like, I wouldn't say I don't recommend it. I'd say I recommend watching like the first 3 seasons and that's it. But like he does that fucking expression where you just like,
I haven't watched My Hero Academia for a while. It's not my ideal anime, but it's good.
yeah, it's alright. It's like, it's fine. Yeah, I'm not liking it. It looks too silly. It looks too dumb. I don't like it.
I plan on catching up on it after I watch Delicious in Dungeon.
That's it. That's the face. That's the face we're going with. Fuck. After I watched Delicious in Dungeon, what the hell is that? Watched the first couple seasons and fell out of it. Yeah, I fell out of it like midway through, I think season 5? It's like, it starts so good and then it becomes a fucking snore fest. The smug Honey the Cat face. It actually is Honey the Cat's face, you're right.
No, I only watch Hidden Gem anime.
Hidden Gem anime? What? You only watch the best of the best.
I was thinking Serge should do like a smile with her tongue sticking out, instead of having her teeth exposed in the process.
Yeah, we were doing like, we were doing the tongue out before.
No, more like forgotten anime that's actually really good, and didn't deserve to fade into obscurity.
I have a hard time thinking of an example of that. I haven't seen much anime, less so obscure anime that fell into obscurity. Dungeons and Dungeon is a food and monster anime about dungeon exploration. Oh, I think I know which one. I think I know which one it is now. I was thinking, search the smile with her tongue sticking out and stuff. Oh, you just mean like the tongue sticking out. I don't think my model can do it. No, it opens her mouth whenever I try to just
Ooh, Hakusho was good and nobody really talks about it anymore.
Yu Yu Hakusho? Yeah, no, I don't know any of these. I'm sorry. Excuse me, for a moment I need to fucking blow some boogers out of my nose. Sorry. Is it actually worse if I mute my microphone and tell you why? Or should I just mute my microphone and say like be back in a second? I don't know. What if I just remove the teeth? Nah, I don't know. Nah, I'm not taking that. Nah. I legit think I'm just gonna go back to like the open mouth, tongue out thing. I think that was working the best, really. But it's so overdone and cliche. Fuck. I worry too much about stuff like that, to be honest. I really shouldn't worry that much about that. I always fear that people are gonna be like, oh my god, he's just doing the fucking same thing that everyone else is doing. Fucking come on. Where's your aiming? Where's your fucking A material? Go do it. No. No.
Fuck it. If they don't like it, tough titty.
I mean, but if they don't like it, they're not gonna buy the merch. Shit, wait. Wrong layer. Trying. It's a delicate balance. You know, you need to actually do care a little bit about what people are gonna say, because you're hoping that they are gonna fucking like it and buy the merch and retweet your stuff. You know, assuming that you're making a business out of this, which I am. This is what I do for a living. I don't have a job. I mean, I do have a job, it's this, but like, I don't have a traditional job, that's what I mean. Like, I do this full time. Nah, no, don't like that.
The driver doesn't pick the car picks the driver. It's a mystical bond between man and machine. Is pay you so hard for art?
leave that alone for a second, because I don't know if I'm gonna regret deleting something there.
Some people say, being an artist and writing a book is a cop-out. You will have to have a real job. And I say that's bullshit.
I do agree. I do agree that this is a real job. I've been fighting fucking most of my family over this for the past decade. I do believe that what I do is my job. It's not a fucking cop-out or like a lazy way of going about things. It's just like just a different path, you know?
Also off topic, but I've been looking at your old Danu art. Still holds up in my eyes and will always enjoy them.
No, thank you. I don't want to get rid of Tanya or anything. I do want to draw her again sometime. Just really haven't had the drive to do it. Haven't had much of a drive to do art for my own as of late. Like, I've been doing commissions and whatnot, but like, I haven't sat down and done just something for my own enjoyment in a while.
If you get paid for doing something, then it's a job. It's not rocket science.
Exactly. Fucking easy as that. Easy as that. If someone is paying me, that means they value the fucking work that I'm doing. There's really not much else to it. Bonds, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it.
Wish I had gotten a commission. I had an idea. I was still saving money. Now that I lost my job, I don't think it'll happen for a bit. XD.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. It's rough.
Who are you drawing? BTW, they look nice. Love the booba and spiked bracelets.
It's Surge.
In a similar boat, one day when you open Coco, I will ask if I can get a combat. Financially need to make sure I'm okay before that.
Of course. Thank you though. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Always be financially stable before asking for a commission. Absolutely. That is just generally good practice. It's Surge the Tenrec, the character. So it's a character from the IDW comics, Sonic.
Surge has been getting a resurgence in the fandom from what I've seen lately. She looks cool.
I mean, I think she's still like a relatively new character. I think she was like really
Ever notice
introduced like a
Harry
year
and
ago.
Flynn has a fetish for lesbians? Limau.
I wouldn't say a fetish, but he is definitely giving us some really good lesbian representation on the comics. And I can't blame him. I can't blame him. We all love a good sapphic romance. You know, Tangle and Whisper, fucking adorable, 10 out of 10. Now the question is, who's gonna end up paired with Sturge? That's the
We
question.
need Ian Flynn to officially write Coco X Amy in the official comic. XD.
Yeah, I need that. I need that ASAP. Thank you.
Tangle and Whisper. Who's the sheep chick? She looks kinda curvy in the comics XD.
The sheep is Lanolin. It's a weird name. I always struggle remembering it. Lanolin, the sheep. I haven't read the comics though. I have never actually read the fucking comics, to be honest though. I just like the characters. I just like the characters that show up, and I watch like little snippets of them here and there. But like, I've never actually sat down and read the comics, like actually read them. Also, yes, she looks very bald right now, but that's because we haven't done the ears. Trust me, it's gonna look
Wait,
good.
wasn't Lanolin a US Acres character?
US Acres character? I have no idea what that is. But it's the same name, so I don't know, maybe there's a reference there or something.
As a valued certified simp, Coco's art is the best art there is. If you got a
Aw.
fetish, she can provide it. 10 out of 10, satisfaction guaranteed. Surge isn't bald,
Thank
her
you so
hair is
much.
just thinning. Cocoma 15 XD.
She's not.
Lanolin is so serious in the comics, even on par to Shadow and Blaze.
Yeah, she's very serious. She's super serious. Like, a lot of people actually fucking hate her because of how, like, serious she is. Like, she ends up, like, scolding a lot of the other, like, quote-unquote main characters. So a lot of people hate her. I kind of get the complaints. Sometimes it's not even necessarily a problem with the character. It's more so a problem with story
If you got a
structures.
fetish, Coco can provide. Challenge accepted.
It depends. It depends. Also, Trixie, I see you there. How you doing? Sorry, were you trying to share a link? I don't allow link sharing on my chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't want to risk anything getting shared there that I don't want shared. Hmm.
Well, I prefer serious characters because I'm kind of serious IRL. And Shadow is my favorite character next to Blaze.
Yeah, I think Lanolin has like kind of the same vibe as a character like Shadow. You know, no nonsense, very, very serious. At the same time, though, it's not like Lanolin is like serious 24/7, like fucking Shadow being incapable of smiling, apparently, in a lot of Sonic media nowadays. Lanolin is not like that, but she takes her role very seriously. But yeah, the last time I really like was caught up on what the story was like going through and why people were hating on Lanolin, it's like I don't necessarily think that it was Lanolin's fault. It's more so like the fault of the writing, because they were using some very fucking terrible like tropes for writing. Wait, what? Hello, error file not found. I played Doom 2016 and Eternal and I don't understand a lot of them. Why is it so hard to understand and why did I not absorb any of it? I have no idea. I played Doom 2016 and I did not give two shits about the lore either. I don't think that game was meant to be cared about the lore. But anyways, what I was saying about like Lanolin is like the story that was going on was, it's essentially a story about like there's a double agent in the fucking group. And Whisper and Silver are very aware of who they believe it is. And the problem comes in with the fact that the audience, the reader, knows for a fact with 100% certainty that
What
Silver.
else is new? People who write Sonic stories are complete jackasses sometimes, or don't even know what the fuck they're doing.
I don't even think it's like necessarily a problem with Sonic stories. This is a very common trope, and I really fucking hate it. The problem being like the audience has like certifiable fucking proof of who the traitor is. The problem is that the rest of the characters don't. So in the case of what was going on, Lanolin was being very mean to Silver and Whisper for essentially trying to fucking expose this guy without any hard proof. So to everyone else, it just really looked like fucking Silver and Whisper were just bullying the guy. But again, the problem lies, or the frustration that the audience has, is not necessarily because Lanolin was badly written, it's because you gave the audience 100% certainty on who the traitor is. Like, who the bad guy is, who the double agent is, whatever. You gave the audience the knowledge. And so now the audience has to watch the fucking characters discuss over the thing, or like, you know, come to an agreement over the thing that we as the audience already know. And that is super fucking frustrating in stories. And it happens in many stories. This doesn't just happen in fucking Sonic stories or comic book stories. It happens in a lot of media and a lot of movies, where like it's kind of like the same problem with horror movies, where like we are shouting at the fucking screen, you know, like don't go in there, because we the audience know that the killer is inside the room, but the character doesn't know that. The character is acting relatively rational, you know, like the character is doing what they think is the correct thing, but we know what the problem is. The My Little Pony Season 2 finale, oh my god, yes. Oh my god, yeah, that was fucking frustrating. Yes, exactly like that, thank you. Exactly like that. It's like you just get annoyed at fucking everyone because they don't believe Twilight, because you, the audience, know that Twilight is 100% right. Like, that's exactly the problem. That's a great example of another media that did this fucking trope.
True, this is a trope I don't care for. I struggle to call it bad depending on how it's written, but it is annoying.
That's
of
the thing.
course it's Silver accusing people. I wonder if they intentionally wrote it that way to reference to the Archie comics.
I don't know. Of course it's Silver accusing people. I don't know what the reference would be. I know even less about the Archie comics than I know the IDW ones. I've never really been into comics, like overall, so so I don't know. But yes, it's just a general trope that is usually very frustrating to watch as an audience. Because you're just waiting for the characters to get caught up to the information that you already know. So like showing the audience who the bad guy is and having all the characters distrust who the bad guy is. Like no, actually it can't be this guy. Couldn't possibly be, because like, well, yeah, the character doesn't know, but we the audience do. And that's really fucking frustrating. It's another fucking trope that I really fucking hate is kind of what happens in A Bug's Life and Chicken Run, where like the characters very clearly are lying through their fucking teeth about being professionals at something. Or like there's some misunderstanding.
There was a whole part of the Archie
that the audience
where
knows.
They kept referring to there being a traitor, and a reoccurring plot point was Silver constantly accusing people without evidence.
Oh my god. Oh my god, maybe it is actually a fucking reference. Maybe they actually did it. It's like, maybe they actually did it
I
as,
wonder if
as
the
a
trope
reference.
would work if the character trying to prove what the audience knows is an established arsehole, with their failure typically played for catharsis?
I don't know. I really do think that the problem is that the audience is giving certainty. If the audience was also unaware of who the actual bad guy is, and thus the audience like has to pick sides, at the very least that would be more interesting. Although it would inevitably end up with a bunch of people feeling disappointed because they picked the wrong side. So whenever the bad guy is actually revealed, people are gonna be like, oh my god, that is so much bullshit. It was obviously this other person. Like so like it's still gonna cause like a bunch of backlash and frustration from the audience. But at the very least, like, if you treat it as a mystery, as like a legitimate mystery that the audience doesn't know the answer to, and the answer is only being alluded to, that is a lot more interesting than just giving the answer to the audience from the fucking get-go, and then having the audience just sit through the characters trying to figure it out. It's like if you were given the answer to who did the thing on a fucking Scooby-Doo episode on the first minute, and then you just had to sit through the rest of the episode watching the fucking characters try to figure out the thing that you already know.
There was a cool moment in the IDW Transformers comic when one of the Autobots sold them out to the Decepticons, and Megatron took over the Earth while the Autobots retreated in defeat.
Goddamn.
They thought the traitor was Mirage because he used to be a Decepticon, but it was actually Sunstreaker because he hates humans with a passion.
Can't blame him though. Also, Racer, have a good time. Don't worry about it. Thank you for joining. Hope you have a good haircut. hope you get a good haircut.
That sounds like some fanfic that someone would have made in the early 2000s.
I mean, what is fiction if not fanfic that has given publishing? Fiction is just fanfic that was published, that's it.
There was a very popular murder mystery show called Columbo. At the start of every episode, we saw the murder being committed and knew who it was right from the beginning. The intrigue would be the clever ways that Columbo ends up solving the case.
Alright, so it can be done. It can be done correctly then. I just feel like most people who attempt to do this don't do it in an eloquent
It's called
way.
dramatic irony. It works in small doses. Unless you're Columbo, knowing the killer beforehand and treating it as a how they did rather than a whodunit is difficult.
Yeah. It really is. It really sounds difficult. I don't envy the position of someone who has to write a story like this, my
Adutstiz underscore Lugan underscore feet. Did you beat me to it?
I have only heard of that show of Columbo. I have only heard of it. I've never actually seen it or anything.
The genre is called How Catch 'em.
How catch 'em. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoy stories with uncertainty a lot more. Then again, I've never watched Columbo, so maybe I would enjoy that. I don't know. You know, for example, the Law and Order, you know, Law and Order SUV. I feel like the most frustrating episodes are the ones where, like, you know who did the thing, everyone knows who did the thing, and the entire episode is just them trying to, like, prove it, you know, to the court. It ends up being really frustrating, in my opinion. I don't know.
I fucking love Columbo.
I really should try and watch it sometime, maybe. Do you guys know the Drawfee Show? Have you guys ever seen the Drawfee Show? It's on YouTube. With like Jacob, Karina, Nathan. No, no one.
There was also a show called Monk about a man, Adrian Monk, who's afraid of everything, from germs to the wind, who's a police consultant. Each episode starts with a murder, and ends with Monk figuring out who did it and why, with 100% accuracy every single time. That is, except for the murder of his late wife, Trudy. He spends the whole series trying to find the killer. Well, if they just tell them who it is, and they automatically believe it, it would defeat the purpose of suspense, and the episode would be over.
Oh, I understand
Columbo
that.
oozes charisma. He passes himself as a bumbling detective, asking seemingly irrelevant questions, and always seeming to get off track in conversation. However, he is a genius, with his manner being a ruse to get even the most hardened to drop their guard. //
I mean, I completely understand that. If everyone just believed everyone at the first fucking sign, you know, like, it would just remove all suspense, all suspense from things. To me, the problem is that the audience is not a part.
Sonic, so I'm just kinda here yapping about Doombeg. But man, I just like satisfying drawing.
Well, thank you. But yeah, I understand that you would kill all suspense if everyone just believed everyone blindly. But like, my problem is that the audience doesn't become part of the suspense. The audience is completely absent from the suspense because the audience already has the answer. So like, everyone in the show, like all the characters, are in this suspense of trying to figure out the truth. But like, the audience is not. Like, in the example of the Law and Order, you know, is like, I would rather be treated as the audience as a member of the jury, where like I am presented as little snippets of evidence and whatnot to build up to a fuller picture, instead of just giving the fucking full picture from the start. I don't know. I understand that that's part preference. But I believe that a lot of these frustrations, and especially in the case of like the IDW comics, where like people start fucking hating on Lanolin because of this, it was really not because Lanolin is a bad character or acted irrationally. It's just because the audience knows things that Lanolin doesn't, and does it, and then it becomes really fucking frustrating. And there's also a part that is just like people being mad at any character that is mean to their precious little bean. So like, fucking people really love Silver, so like everyone who's mean to Silver immediately is on a fucking hit list. So there's also a part of that. I'm gonna bring these two layers further down, because Serge do be having those wild spikes as a haircut. Why is it not fucking painting? Hello? Did my fucking pencil die? No. Okay, that was weird. Fucking weird stuff. Might need to put the cooldown on Coco Chow. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Especially on streams like this where I'm not talking like that much, and I'm just
I
here
honestly
sitting
hate
drawing.
people who are like that.
It's fine.
It's just fictional talking animals. It's not that deep.
I mean, it happens in every fandom, to be honest. Like, this is not an exclusive thing with the Sonic fandom. I saw it a lot on the My Little Pony fandom when I was there. Fucking Nam flashbacks. Jesus Christ.
That metal hand poses and expression with those boobs are such a good combo. God, this looks
Thank you.
amazingly.
Thank you. I'm glad you guys are liking it. Alright, I like those hair spikes a lot more. Yes. Although, that last one though?
I was there too, Coco. I joined later, but I remember a lot of it.
Oh, it was pain, yes. To be fair, I kind of like left the whole thing like midway through season 4.
I hate people who are like that in general. There are way bigger problems in the world than just cartoon characters.
I mean, yeah, I don't like that argument though. I don't like the counter of like there are more important things in the world, because then like that could apply to like literally everything. You know, oh, we're complaining about like the fucking direction of the story. Well, yes, but there are fucking children dying in Gaza, so like, you know, why should we be fussing about this? You know, like, I don't like that argument. I think people can be mad about different things, you know, even though other things are definitely more serious and more pressing and more important. I think it's fine that people can be mad about Mojang doing the fucking mob vote again. While at the same time, you know, be preoccupied with other real world problems. So I'm not a fan of that line of logic where like it's like there are bigger problems in the world, so like this doesn't matter. I'm not a fan of that, but I understand what you're trying to get at. I understand the point you're trying to get at. It's like this is such a non-issue, to be honest. I feel though that it's just part of fandom. People cling to characters.
My response to that is do something about it then. I wanna chat about fiction.
I mean, true. I think it's just like there's a time and place for everything, you know? It's kind of like whenever I have on my fucking Discord, there's the rule of like keep fucking, you know, politics and serious topics outside of the Discord. Not because they're not important and not because I don't care about them, but because this is a fucking Discord where we share like fucking porn of Amy Rose, you know, like this is not the place for it. There's a time and place for everything, and you are free to discuss these more serious problems elsewhere. Just think of where you're doing it, you know? Going into the My Little Pony forums to try and discuss the fucking real life politics of fucking whatever, it's like, it's really not the place.
Don't get me wrong. There are some valid things to talk about that are off topic, but my point still stands.
Yeah, I agree. And to a degree, I understand what you mean. Like,
Live the life you knew before. See a new world worth fighting for. By
Really, IRL topics, in front of my furry porn?
I mean, I just think it's not the right place, you know? It's really not the time and place to do it. I understand that some people disagree with that view. Some people hold the idea that activism is not a thing that you should leave to the correct time and place, because then you would never talk about it. And I kind of agree. But I still think we should have like places where we can just, you know, forget about the problems of the world for like fucking 3 minutes and enjoy fiction.
There's a time and place for everything, but not now, Professor Oak.
But not now.
I'd Sheriff Wolf accept Wonder Woman, she's special. Not those pesky male allies.
And I think most people, even the people who do put channels for that on their discords, like I am on the discord of a couple other artists, and they do sometimes have like the serious topics channel, quote unquote, the fucking quote the serious topics channel, or like the vent channel or stuff like that. So like even that is kind of an admission there's a place for everything. You're not gonna be venting about your life on the fucking channel that people are sharing memes on, like that just kind of ruins the fucking vibe for everyone else. But you're free to share it elsewhere. There's that. It's just that. It's just there's a place for everything. There's a time and a place for everything. Well, I am really happy with how this turned out. I'm just gonna like put this in on a separate layer because
I want to talk about all the potential ways boobs can morph into the scientific phenomenon categorically known as bigger boobs.
Just gonna put this on this layer because this is something that I would do with color, not necessarily as a part of the sketch. But it kind of like, it's one of those like really important parts of the character that she looks kind of weird without. And then, in theory, we would even grab these lines from here.
Please tell me you'll draw more Surge like this. She looks cute and badass here.
I do like Surge. I really have been wanting to draw more of her. So yeah, like, I mean, right now the white looks kind of weird because her background is not white. So why did it not paint over the thing? What? Why is it still white? I'm fucking telling you to change color, please. What the fuck? Why does my fill have low alpha? What the fuck? It's not even.
I just got a
filling
flashback
anything.
to that one spicy Amy drawing you did.
Right.
Making fun of Amy being 12. Still cracks me up.
Oh yeah, the fucking people telling me like, oh, but Amy's 12, why are you drawing Amy? She's 12. Look, not fucking absolute idiots. I fucking hate it. What is wrong with this? Why is it like...
This might be a controversial take, but I feel like Rouge was created just for fan service for horny teenage boys, Kappa.
I really do agree, to be honest. I agree with that. What the fuck is there like... Oh, there was a fucking invisible selection for some reason. Amazing. I love when that happens. Fucking weird shit. Sometimes you make a selection, but whenever you select stuff that has low alpha, these dotted lines don't appear.
In any rating game.
So that was weird. That was weird. I was struggling to figure out what was there. Perhaps the first case of Bouncy
And it
Boo.
worked. People love her.
Yeah, that's the worst part. It's like they absolutely fucking love her. Like, and don't get me wrong, I love Rouge as well, but she definitely was very fan servicey when she came out. It was like, here's the thing, you have to remember when they were making Sonic Adventure like 1 and 2, they were really listening to the people, to like the kids sending in their fucking suggestions. They've outright said that they only added like, what was it, like fucking Gamma, the robot in Sonic Adventure 1. They've outright just said that they added that because they got a lot of letters from kids saying that they wanted a character that can shoot stuff. So like they literally were caving into fucking peer pressure from kids. So I can imagine that a lot they also got a bunch of requests for a sexy character.
How could that be a controversial take? She had jiggle physics in her first appearance. They knew what they were doing.
They absolutely knew. They absolutely knew what they were doing. Like, it's not even a question. It's not even a debate. They absolutely fucking knew what they were doing. And I love it. I love her. I love Rouge. She's great. You know, if it's one of those things, if they were gonna do fan service anyways, they did a great job. Like they were gonna do the fan service anyways, so I am glad that it turned out like as well as it did.
Can I say, I think Sonic or Shadow with a pistol looks kinda cool, ironically.
I think it does look kinda cool, not gonna lie. I know it's a bit controversial to say that after Shadow the Hedgehog 2004, but I think they look cool. I still think that fucking render of Shadow with the Desert Eagle looks fucking like, it looks badass. I still think it looks great. I like that they were trying to take Sonic into a more like teen-rated territory instead of keeping it a like generally family-friendly thing. I like that. I like that they were doing that. Sadly, they didn't stick to it. They didn't stick to their fucking guns on that. Anyways, I think I'm gonna leave it at that for tonight, though. I'm gonna work on this drawing later on. But I'm really happy with how it turned out for today. I'm missing some details. I'm gonna make them like
I
quick
think
notes.
people wouldn't have minded as much if the game had actually been good.
Yeah, that's the thing. The problem isn't really the concept of the
Sega
game.
needs to man up and give Shadow his musky tools back. I wish we had more mature Sonic stuff. Let him start blasting.
I do agree that the problem mainly was that the game was bad. Like, people wouldn't have minded as much if the gameplay was good. But it really wasn't. Okay, we're missing those
Shadow the
earrings.
Hedgehog came out in 2005.
And
But if it wasn't trying too hard to be edgy, I think it would have been a decent spin-off.
I mean, some of it felt really flat. Like, some of the edgy attempts felt fucking flat. Like Shadow saying, like, it was like stealing candy from a baby, which is fine by me. Like, that was so fucking cringe. But I don't necessarily think that the edginess was like the problem. It's just that they really fucking they didn't know how to actually write an edgy character. That's the problem. Like, they overdid it because they just don't know how to make a fucking edgy character. See, that's exactly why Surge here, our beloved, that's exactly why Surge is having such a fucking success. It's because Surge is a very well-written, edgy character. She's fucking edgy, but she's not, like, ridiculously edgy. She doesn't say, like, yes, I would steal from babies, haha, you know, like, she doesn't say that. Unlike Shadow. She just
Shadow
like
could be the Punisher / Wolverine of the Sonic universe. Now he's just a beta reformed Red Hood.
I mean, I don't see Shadow being like the Punisher or Wolverine of the Sonic universe. Funnily enough, I do see him much more as like Red Hood in that regard, you know, like Red Hood being the sort of like vigilante that's actually gonna take like fucking things like to like to extreme violence if needed. Sonic is more like Batman in that regard.
Titans. For example, she was a decently written, dark/edgy character. That wasn't being an asshole 24/7.
Yeah, exactly. Like Raven was a good edgy character. Surge is a good edgy character. There are many good edgy characters. Edgy doesn't necessarily mean bad and cringe. But because of examples like Shadow 2004, people have this idea that an edgy character is just like a character trying so fucking hard and failing to be taken seriously. I don't know. You can have an edgy character that is well written. Surge is like a great example of that. She's very edgy, but in a good way. Shadow, not so much. Shadow, I really don't like the modern interpretation of Shadow. I really fucking hate how they write him. Even on the fucking like Twitter takeovers where like the voice actors get together and whatnot, I really fucking dislike Shadow there. Because he's just like a fucking broody bitch. He's just broody bitch that doesn't apport anything. Like, he doesn't fucking contribute anything to the conversation. He's just there to say how pathetic everyone is and how much better he is, and that's it. Like, that's his entire fucking shtick. Duke Nukem is big edgy. Duke Nukem is, I think, that's another great example. Duke Nukem is the definition of a fucking edgy character. However, Duke Nukem never felt like, you know, out of line. Like, no, actually, it's a great example. Duke Nukem is kind of like Shadow in that regard.
Is edgy, but more of a serious character who cares about others. He's just a complex, quiet character.
If he's well written, as in Shadow in Sonic 2006, that's his best fucking interpretation by far. But like, that's a Duke Nukem is a great analogy for this. Duke Nukem is a great analogy because Duke Nukem was like an edgy character that was well written in the 90s. But then, when Duke Nukem Forever came out, and Duke Nukem had not been in the spotlight for like fucking 20 years, and then he was like trying to make fucking jokes at the expense of like the Master Chief and Gears of War and other games that had since surpassed him, he just felt like a fucking geriatric man trying to relive the glory days of how he fucking won the fucking like school championship football or fucking whatever. It really just felt like one of those dads that are still reliving the glory days of when they were in college. That's how it fucking felt like. So like Duke Nukem and Duke Nukem Forever felt like modern Shadow.
Duke Nukem wasn't supposed to be taken 100% serious. His health bar was literally labeled ego.
Oh, I understand that. But like, a character that is not meant to be taken 100% seriously, that's still not like a pass to just like poke fun at things that are so much better than you. It even feels like you're just making fun of them because you're jealous, you know? Like, whenever you have, like, Duke Nukem poking fun at Master Chief and saying, like, only pussies need power armor, and when it's like, bro, the Master Chief is such a much more badass character than you are, and, like, your game is so fucking shit in comparison. Like, what are you doing? What are you even doing? It doesn't even feel like the joke is is earned or warranted in any way. It just feels like a cheap shot. So I feel like Duke Nukem worked a lot better in the 90s when it was like just doing its own thing, and like Duke Nukem's humor was self-contained. Duke Nukem didn't need to be like referencing other video games in the 90s. I don't know. But then like Duke Nukem Forever came out and it was like a constant barrage of references to other video games, and like Duke Nukem trying to position itself as like the better game when it clearly wasn't. Like, I don't know, it just felt so fucking flat. In the same way that Shadow 2004 fell flat. With fucking Shadow saying shit like, where is that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? And like, again, the fucking stealing candy from babies line and whatnot. The face of an entire console, ironically, only ever shown 30% of his face per 0.12 seconds. Wait, who are you saying? Like, the Master Chief? Does he? Wait, he does show his face in Halo 4.
To come out, so it was already outdated when it released.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, that's the fucking thing. It was like poking fun at games that had like surpassed the entire genre of Duke Nukem, like the entire shooter genre that Duke Nukem was trying to do. Like, he got completely surpassed by so many other different franchises. Oh, Kiki, hello, welcome back. I'm about to end the stream, actually. I'm about to end. We were just talking about edgy characters. How Surge is a well-written, edgy character, and Shadow is now just kind of a fucking joke. I really don't like Modern Shadow. Modern Shadow kind of sucks. You know, the fucking jokes where he's like, oh, I don't drink coffee, I just eat my coffee beans raw. It's like, bro, what the fuck? What the fuck is this shit? What are they doing? What are they doing with Shadow, please?
Where is it, damn? Fourth Chaos Emerald will forever be an iconic line. Even though it is stupid as hell and cringe.
That's the thing, it's iconic because it's fucking cringe. It's iconic because it's cringe. I mean, the other fucking iconic line from Shadow is like, the disgusting black creatures, get out of my sight. And that, again, that is iconic because of how fucking bad it sounds. Like, it sounds terrible, and like, out of context, it sounds fucking terrible. There were even articles written back in the day about, like, whether or not Shadow the Hedgehog was racist. Like, the game. Like, whether the game was fucking racist
Reasons
or not.
why Surge is better than Shadow. 1. Boobies. 2. Female.
I'm gonna say reason number 3, she's green. I like green. I like the color. The color is really nice. I like green characters. I have a thing with green characters. There's Surge, there's like the cat from Freedom Planet, there's Venti from Genshin Impact. It's like, there's Shrek as well. I like many green characters. I like green. I like the broccoli from My Hero Academia. I like the broccoli boy.
Oh, so you're racist.
I am very racist, incredibly racist. You cannot even comprehend the levels of racistness that I go through. Fucking, I'm gonna shut up before I get cancelled. I'm gonna get fucking clipped out of context, and I'm gonna get fucking cancelled one of these days. Anyways, I'm gonna leave it at that for tonight.
Craigasm.
I'm green, but you don't like me? I don't know. It depends. Depends. And I mean, just being green is not the only
Coco.
qualifier.
Have a good night, everyone.
Too late already, clip. No! Have a good night, everyone. I'll see you around on Friday. Hopefully by then, my flu will be gone. And I'll be able to speak without my throat, like, killing me. Anyways. Have a good night, everyone, and thank you for joining. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Hope you had a fun time. Remember to subscribe to my Patreon or drop a sub in order to join the Discord. Wow, poggers, imagine. Buy
Good
some
night,
merch.
Coco.
Go
See
to
you
my
Friday.
Twitter, check the
Eat
pin
soup.
post, and buy some shit. Lamau. Bye. Love you all. Bye-bye. Mwah.